Welcome to the Sasha Show.
Hello, Oak folk. How you doing? It's me, Sasha. And I thought I'd just do like a little rant about some stuff. I guess I want to talk about stuff that is just like these separate little incidents that aren't going to go on the Woke as Fuck podcast, because I like doing interviews and really chatting to people rather than doing monologues. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to do a little rant and I'll stick it up somewhere on the internet. And those of you who want to check it out can check it out. So I've been in London recently, and honestly, I've been putting up podcasts that had already filmed in Ecuador, because I had so many great ones, and I've been so busy with other stuff I haven't really had time to, or just haven't been putting the focus on filming more, because I know I have all these other ones, and it doesn't make sense to make new ones and put them up and then put ones up that are super old. I'm like, well, I might as well put up the old ones that are already done. So I've been doing that, and now there's going to be once the last couple go up, then there'll be more being cranked out. But what happened to me, like while in London, I've been finding it super hard to just to connect with source and spirit and just sit and be and feel at peace. It's been really fucking tough, man. Every time I try it, like there's a park close to where I live, and every time I try it there, I just sit there and there's just so much shit going through my head. Like, I want to do this and this and this and this. It's just back to square one, man. It's like I never had all those experiences, in the last year where I was totally, blissed out. So shitty. And I've just been like in this story, like telling myself the story of like, oh yeah, I can't connect with source in London. It's really hard. It's too much other people's energy, or the place sucks, or the energy here sucks, or it's the Wi-Fi, and just making all these excuses. And to a degree, I guess there is truth to it, right? Like it is harder here. There is a lot more frantic energy and all these people running around doing crazy shit. So yeah, it is true. But I think I've been using like, oh, I'm not in South America, or I'm not in a great place, as a cop out. I've just been copping out, really. So I've been here like a few months, and there's a little spot on the camera. I don't think you guys can see that. There we go. Yeah, so I haven't really been doing it, and I really have had tough times here, just feeling really disconnected and just stuck in it, and just doing the same shit everyone else is doing, like trying to work and make money and shopping for food and whatever, just doing this stuff, but not really feeling that peace and love and joy that I had when I was in South America, sitting under a tree meditating, which is where I made some great videos and made all those podcasts. And so something interesting, I had kind of a little mini breakthrough yesterday, and I thought I'd talk about it. But I want to give you guys a backstory so the whole thing makes sense. So I was hanging out with one of my friends, Avi, who will be on a podcast soon, and she's like a really amazing person. She's kind of one of my spiritual family, and she's like, she's psychic as fuck, right? She'll just be there, and she's like, your spirit guides are telling you this, and they're laughing at you. And they're like, oh, this guy just doesn't get it. Like, it's right there in front of his face. What's he doing? So she's basically laughing her ass off, because my spirit guides are hilarious. And I've had some contact with them before through another friend. Anyway, I don't see them myself. I think I get like info, I'm sure, sometimes from them, but I don't see them directly and go, oh, you're telling me this or that. Anyway, so she tells me. She told me that, Thoth was telling me stuff. Now, Thoth is this, and I'm no expert, but he's basically this being, this super powerful being that's been around for a very, very long time. Some say that he started off as he incarnated as a man, but then he found out how to become immortal, and then he went on and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what I will be doing more research into him, but he was like telling me stuff, and she was like passing along messages that he was saying, and he was telling me to ask Archangel Gabriel for a certain download, the Thoth download. It's like a book or some knowledge, which apparently is available in an actual book, which I'm also going to get and take a look at. But anyway, but he was talking to me, and he, one of the messages Avi said to me was like, hey, you should go to Hampstead Heath and freaking try and connect up there, because it's super it's super chill. It's like a nice big park, and it's beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll do that. But of course, I wasn't going to, because I'm stuck in my rut, and I'm just like, whatever. And so a few days ago, I go to my local park, and I'm just talking to this lady who has got a dog, nice lady that I know. And we're just talking about normal stuff, just, hey, how's it going, your dog's good, how you been, like normal stuff. And she just looks at me, she just goes, hey, have you been to Hampstead Heath? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, you'd really like it up there. And I'm like, yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. And as soon as it happened, I realized right away it wasn't her idea. The idea was like she was nudged into reminding me to go up there, because I'm supposed to go up there. And I was like, okay. So that was really obvious. So I went. I finally went yesterday. Okay, I took the pig. We went up to Hampstead Heath, and it was great, man. I just saw this nice tree, and I sat down, and I just sat there, and I immediately I took my shoes off, which helped, and I just felt that grounding and coming in, and I tuned into myself, and I was just like starting to really relax and mellow out and chill, and I was like, yeah, it's good up here. All right, and I just started feeling some of that peace, and a bit of that peace and joy that I'm so used to getting, when I was in South America, and I was like, fuck, this was a really good idea. I'm so glad I was pushed to come here. And then I was like, hey, was that you, Thoth, that had that lady telling me to come up here? And as soon as I asked the question, I just had this love. Well, I just had this energy of just, just healing, just a wonderful feeling come across my body. And I was like, oh, that was you fucker. Okay, cool. So that was cool. The way I phrased it was that you, Thoth, and I felt the energy come in just as I then said, or was it you, Archangel Michael? So could have been either one, but I think it was Thoth because that came in around that time. But yeah, in future I'll be careful to ask one specific question and another specific because I may not know who I'm actually speaking to. Anyway, so I got on the that was good. So I got on the bus, and then I was just feeling amazing. And as the bus was starting to head back into London, I was thinking like, fuck, I don't want to lose this feeling. And I was like, I wish I could keep this feeling with me all the time. And as I had this thought, just in my head, just in my mind's eye, just for like a split second, I just saw an image pop up real fast. Oh, this camera is slightly retarded. It keeps going that way. I just saw this image, and it was a man with energy going from his head up, from below him down, from his left to the left, and from his right to the right, in all directions. And there was just a bubble, like a shield around him. And I realized that's me. So basically, I was shown that I can create a shield around me that just keeps that frequency in. And then so I was doing that on the bus ride back. I was just visualizing it subtly, and then the rest of the day I was turning it on and feeling like relaxed and like, oh yeah. And then when I'd forget about it, I'd go back to normal, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing my shield, and then I'd put the shield back on. So now I know about shields, like Jane's taught me about shields, and I've done them for various other things, mainly like securing rooms against entities and stuff like that. But it was cool that it was cool that I was shown that. So I think that was Thoth as well. Maybe it was Archangel Michael. One of those two. The first time I spoke to Michael also, and I was like, hey, are you out there listening to me? I also got a bit of energy going down me, and it was like a hello from him, but it was more intense this time. Anyway, so yeah. So basically, yeah, so I've been playing with this shield, and I'm going to try and remember to put this shield on. It's really, really easy. You just kind of visualize energy coming from outside you and surrounding you. Yeah, that's nice. And I think anyone can do it. I don't think I'm special or I can do it. No one can. I think everyone can. So yeah, try that. Like go to a super chill place and connect, and take that energy with you. And then as you're leaving, just put the shield around you and focus on that feeling and lock it in. Lock it in, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's really it. That was a little cool experience, and I'm gonna keep on this shield the next couple of days and just see how chill I can be in London. Anyway, I'm going to Lisbon to talk with some people to learn about ICOs and do yoga, and maybe learn surfing. So that's what I'll be doing for the next week. So I will make a video from there and whack it up, and I guess that's it for now. And soon I will be off to Budapest and then Ecuador. So I will try and do some vlogs or whatever. Okay, love you guys. Stay woke.